Hey everyone, Comics Theories here, and recently we learned about how time travel works in the MCU. So what does this mean for Avengers 4? There are many ways that time travel is expressed in fiction. For example, in the Harry Potter movies or Terminator 1, time is a fixed constant. Nothing can be done to change the outcomes of what happens. Each event remains a fixed point in time. In, say, Back to the Future, the main protagonist is able to change the future based on his actions in the past. So, everyone has been wondering, how will time travel be expressed in Avengers 4? Because we see from the set pictures that the original Avengers are in their original costumes. So, this means that they travel back to the past at some point or another. But how is the timeline changed? Before we go any further, there might be possible spoilers, so just keep that in mind, and if you don't want to hear anything about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. or the new Avengers movie, please click away now. In the most recent Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. episode, we learn how time travel works in the Marvel Universe. Elena, or Yo-Yo, meets herself from the past, who reveals that she is stuck in a time loop, and each new version of the character is unable to stop the world from splitting in half. It's implied that Coulson must die in order to stop it, but that's really besides the point. There are two or more versions of these characters, and they are able to exist side by side in the same universe or timeline. This disproves Fitz's theory from earlier in the series, around season 3, that time is a fixed constant and it cannot be changed.
Guys, there is no time. She glimpsed the fourth dimension. Time is an illusion. It's how we perceive the fourth dimension. Simmons.
It's mathematics. He's talking about space-time.
How can I explain this? Right. We're 3D, yeah? Okay, but imagine we lived in a two-dimensional existence. Flat, just like a piece of paper. We wouldn't be able to conceive of three dimensions, of a cube or anything that's not two-dimensional, okay?
Yeah.
Right, so we flat paper people would perceive this three-dimensional cube as many separate two-dimensional moments, as time passing, the point on the line, traveling through space and time.
But in fact, the cube, the line, is fixed.
Yeah, it's just sitting there. There's no future, there's no past, it just is. And nothing you can do will change that.
Up until this point in the MCU, we assumed that this was the way that time travel worked. But this means that ultimately the future can be changed. As Elena said, they have tried many variations of saving the world, but that they are still stuck in the same time loop. So, we can theorize that eventually they will break the loop. Proof that the future can be changed. So what does this mean for Infinity War? We know that the Avengers, or at least a few select Avengers, will travel back in time to attempt to defeat Thanos. It is highly possible now that with the new revelations in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., the Avengers are able to warn the past Avengers about Thanos, giving them useful technology or ideas to prepare them for the fight with Thanos. But also, I think it's possible that Doctor Strange puts the Avengers, or the world for that matter, into a giant time loop itself, so that there can be many variations on the attack against Thanos. Strange has experience in this field already, with Dormammu, so it's highly possible that he does the same. I know this is highly likely not to happen, but it was an interesting idea that popped up in my head. Most likely, it'll be something a little less crazy than that, and we'll have to also factor in the use of the quantum realm. So how do you think they'll use time travel in Avengers 4? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Please leave them in the comments down below. Lastly, thanks for watching. Please leave a comment and subscribe.